Some African cities, if the vehicle is painted yellow, they are going to drag the road with you till the end. See, if you return to Africa, don't be in a hurry to start driving immediately or start investing immediately. Allow some time to pass so that your mind can fully be back to Africa to avoid mistakes. A good example is you come back, you arrive in the airport, your brother comes to pick you up. Next minute, you jump on the driver's seat and decide to drive home because what? You knew how to drive in Africa for 10 years ago. You know many people have died like that? That you used to drive in Africa 2 years ago does not make any difference. Don't jump on the driver's seat to drive. Allow some time to pass. There are many reasons. Roads may have spoiled. There might be potholes in places where you don't expect them to be. Maybe the way to relate to road traffic officials have changed. Do you know that in some African cities, any bus, any vehicle painted yellow will never give way to you? Some African cities, if the vehicle is painted yellow, they are going to drag the road with you till the end. And you're scared of scratching your $100,000 car. But this guy that is driving a $500 car, he doesn't give a shit, man. He doesn't mind bashing into you. And you'll be expecting that he's going to apologize when, or he's going to help prepare your car or something. If you bash the car, nothing. He just begs you. Or he just drives away. The latest one is that you may bash the car, the guy comes back and starts shouting, thief, thief, thief. Everybody will rush and think that you're a thief. This is Africa, man. So if you come back to Africa, allow yourself some time. The way you know that you are finally back to Africa is when your accent changes back to the normal African English. If you're still speaking, I came back from America and I came from UK. In the UK, we don't do things like this. You're not back to Africa yet. It's just your physical body that is back. You know that in some African towns, if you come back, your own old-time friend will poison you, you die, or set you up for assassination. Think it's robbery? It's not the money they're looking for, it's assassination. Jealousy in Africa can be really hard. I'm not doing this to scare you, but it's the reality. Many people have gone that way. When you come back, don't be in a hurry to tell everybody where you are. I'll be in this hotel by 2 p.m. and from 7 p.m. I'll go to the nightclub, and from nightclub I'll go into my house. I'm in my house right now. Look, be careful, all right? If they ask you where you are, ask them, why are you asking? I want to see you. All right, we'll see tomorrow. You have to use African sense. Allow your native African sense to come back. Once you arrive in the country, you give some weeks. Don't just go anywhere eating, all right? Because you used to date this girl some time ago. Now you go back and go to her house to eat. Or you used to date this guy. That could be your last meal. You know what I'm saying? I've met people. Let me tell you this particular story. A man, 65 years old, he retired in UK and he came back to Nigeria to invest. The day he came back, the next day, real estate investors have showed up at his door. There's this choice land in the capital city that I will not mention, that you just invest 2 minutes from a certain refinery, blah, blah, blah. This man carried his life savings. You know what is life savings? Boom, invested. And they stole it all. It was a scam. Why? Because his mentality of living in the UK is that the government is supposed to prevent a lot of scams for you or crimes. You understand? That people will be scared of committing crime because they know that the government institution will catch them. No, it's not the same thing in all African countries. People will steal your money, they will be there and drag it between the police. They are not going anywhere. Go to court with it. Knowing that within 10 years, before the court case will be finalized, you are dead. You gone, man. You get somebody arrested in the police will switch back and start extorting you. You don't know they're extorting you until you have spent more money than the person scammed you before your eye will open. There's a problem. These guys are extorting me. This is Africa for you. It's the reality, all right? We're not painting anything. So be careful when you come back. Whatever urgent investment you want to do, calm down first. Eat African food. You know what I'm saying? Relax, meet people, relax first, hold your money. Allow Africa to come into you. As you come back into Africa, allow Africa to come back into you first. When you now feel comfortable, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, you feel comfortable, then you can start driving. Then you can start investing. Then you know who to visit and who not to visit. You know what I'm saying? This is the reality on ground. Many have gone.